All right, people. So, a lot of people are asking me all the time, right? Script, how did you lose the weight? What do you do? Like I'm pressed for time. I don't know, what I should be eating. I know I eat too many carbs, this, that, and the other. And first of all, let's make sure that everybody understands. I'm sure most people know that there's good carbs and there's bad carbs. I think a lot of people think that I don't eat carbs, and that could be nothing but further from the truth. I actually monitor my carbs and make sure that I'm taking in, nice complex carbs opposed to simple carbs. Okay, that's something that you should be aware of. And yes, you should still monitor how many carbs, whether they're complex or simple carbs. You should still monitor how much you're putting in. Okay, but a lot of people say, well, what about when you're in a pinch for time? Or what about when you got so much stuff going on and you just need to get something quick and you're out? Well, let's talk a little bit about that real quick. First off, you can't go wrong with a steak as long as it's the right cut. So in other words, avoid the ribeyes, okay? Avoid the Delmonico steaks. Avoid the chuck steaks. Avoid those kind of things. You should have things like filet mignon. You should have things like New York strip, sirloin, top sirloin, okay? The other thing you can have is, obviously, if you don't have options to steaks, or they have just real shitty steaks that you really can't eat all the time, you can always go chicken and salad. There's not a restaurant on this planet right now where you could go and sit down and eat where they don't have grilled chicken and a salad. You cannot go wrong, right? The other thing too is that maybe you say, well, I just don't want a chicken and a salad, right? Well, you also can't go wrong with a small cup of chili, okay? Not a bowl, a small cup to go with the chicken and salad. And then, there's other things too, like people say to me, but Script, I love Mexican food. I got news for you. Fajitas are here to save the day, right? You get fajitas, you get chicken and shrimp, or you get chicken, or you can even get the steak. You just have to be careful because a lot of times it's not the best cuts of meat that they use for that. But chicken is chicken, and it's always chicken breast. Seafood is seafood, and shrimp is absolutely fine. So what I do there is I say, okay, give me fajitas, skip the wraps, skip the chips, okay? If you're going to use sour cream, just use a little bit, scoop some of it off because they usually give you too much. But just a little bit is fine with the guacamole. And what I do is I take my fajitas. I also get black beans. A lot of people don't realize you go to Mexican restaurants and they always get the refried beans because they think that's the only option. No. They've got black beans. So definitely tell them I want black beans. Instead of rice, I want black beans instead of refried beans. Okay, and what I do is I take that taco salad or whatever they call it with a little bit of tomatoes, the pico de gallo, and I take the pico de gallo, I take the lettuce, I take the fajita stuff, and I make a salad with it right there at the table. I just skip the wraps, skip the chips. I even take the salsa and put the salsa on top as part of the dressing for that salad. So I don't even put a dressing on it. Okay, it's a little bit of sour cream, a little bit of guacamole, and a decent amount of salsa, because salsa's got really nothing in it, especially at Mexican restaurants where they make it from scratch. It's like completely healthy ingredients. All right, now another thing is, well, what if I don't have time to sit down, Script? It's going to depend on what you have access to, but one of the things I love is Indian food. People should be rocking Indian food if they like it. Now, I understand Indian food for some people is an acquired taste. Some people smell the smell of curry. They don't enjoy the smell of curry. And then there's other people that love that, right? I was ignorant to the fact of how delicious Indian food is. With that being said, I've made it a part of my diet when I need that quick fix from somewhere, right? That I can very quickly go to Chula as a great example and get some decent, quick Indian food and still get it healthy. Here's the key though, right? In Indian foods, I think is a big misconception that a lot of people think, well, if I eat Indian food, it's always healthy. That is not true. And Indian people will tell you that too. Butter chicken, delicious, right? Very fattening. It's butter chicken. It's made with butter. It's very fattening. Another thing, one of the people's favorite types of Indian foods, right? Tikka masala. Masala in Indian is the Indian word for cream, okay? So can you just get chicken tikka? Absolutely. Some places serve chicken tandoori, which is nothing more than like chicken thighs that are cooked in a clay pot, seasoned with, Indian seasoning, so it's very, very healthy. So if you can get chicken tandoori, great. You want to go vegan, have tandoori vegetables and rice. Now that's the other thing too. When you go to a place like Chula, they've got different kinds of rice. Okay, so you got things like basmati rice, which is more of a simple carb in comparison to brown rice, okay? But the good news is they got brown rice there. So what I do, and I'm going to show you because I just did it today, okay, is one, I got chicken. Okay, this right here, look, right here, delicious, right? Naan bread, completely whole grain naan. Whole grain naan. It's a complex carb. Okay, that's number one. Number two, they have soup there. Delicious soup, okay? This right here is what you call chickpea masala. Chickpea masala has no cream in it. There's zero cream in it. Don't ask me why they call it chickpea masala, because there's no masala in it. There's no cream, but that's the name that it's given. The other thing is in terms of the actual meat and stuff that I get here. All right, so let's take a look. This, by the way, is a Indian sauce. I like it. I don't know if everybody does or doesn't, you know, kind of thing, but I like it. And I apologize, I don't remember the name of it, but it is good. It's like a chutney kind of thing. But this is what I ordered, right? I want to show everybody this here. Look, ready? That is chicken with chickpea masala. So again, there's no cream in it. It's chickpeas in like a lentil type of dal broth is what they call it. And what I have here is grilled chicken on brown rice with tandoori vegetables, okay? This meal is extremely healthy. It has carbohydrates in it. It has every food group you could want in it. It's got the complex carbs. It's got your protein. It's got your veggies in there. And, you know, I've got the soup here to go with it with this delicious whole grain naan. I mean, so let's just dispel the myths. I definitely eat carbohydrates, okay? But I focus on the right ones. So I wanted to share this with you guys. I'm about to get down and smash right now because I'm so hungry. But I just wanted to take a break from the other stuff and kind of just talk a little bit of nutrition with people and really bring you up to speed on what do I do in that quick fix situation. Remember, steak is good if it's the right cuts. Chicken is always good if it's white chicken breast, you know, and you can get chicken breast grilled at any restaurant with salad. And Indian food can be definitely a good option as long as you do a little bit of investigating and know exactly what kind of Indian foods to eat, okay? Because most people that don't know Indian food or don't have Indian friends, when they look at the menu, they see all these words that are Indian food types, and they go, yeah, let me get that. You don't know what you're ordering. Ask questions. The people there will answer them for you. If not, ask me, because I'll answer them for you, okay? You guys have a kick-ass day. Just wanted to give you a little bit of different thing. I'm about to get down and smash.